welcome back to Timberborn. In this episode, we're gonna try and survive our first drought with this map looking extremely barren all of a sudden. We've got to continue getting our beavers to be eager beavers and producing more beavers. We have to finalise the lumber mill that's already being built, so that should be done in no time. And we've got to make a campfire to make everybody happy. I am desperately waiting for them to say, this is how you build dams. I want to start building some form of monstrosity wherever it is that I can. Don't really understand the mechanics, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Thank you very much for our comments. At the moment, we've got Hostile Spider 19 as our inventor. I cannot promise that you will survive the drought, but you are here for now. If you want to see yourself within the colony, do leave a comment down below. Tips are appreciated, but make sure they are just that, just tips, and not telling me what I am to do, because I've never played the game before and I want to discover it myself. That being said, we're gonna go. I think we only have to survive a little bit longer in the drought. This being our first drought, everything has died, but I'm not sure that we need to panic as much as I thought I did, because it looks as... Oh, never mind. That disappeared very, very quickly. Okay. Now, there is very little that we can do, actually, except the campfire, of course. Hey! Smell of water in the morning. Survives your first drought. Does that mean... Because I think the water comes from, like, here? Like, in there. In that little cave, just over there. Construction lacks materials. Of course it does. So, we've got our first achievement. We're the best at games. We do want to build a campfire. But where could this be? People are screaming at the screen now. It's in here, you fool! Maybe we haven't unlocked campfires as of yet. Power science? No. Automation? Ugh. Well-being? Probably would be my... Okay, I expected this campfire to be a tiny little bean, not this monstrosity. We'll put it across from the habitats. I don't know whether there's a range for it, or whether it is just somewhere they... It looks as though they could potentially go and gather. These little seats. This is adorable. Oh, I love this game so much. We still have 13 adults, but it looks as though maybe we can get him busy. Yeah. So we've got some kids. So this is going to be a double-edged sword, I think, because even though we will eventually have more workers, here we go. Here we go. Here comes the water. Yeah. Oh, this is so nice. Look at the spread. Oh, I like that. I don't like this. What is this? Is that coming towards me? Do I have to deal with this? Oh, I don't like that. We'll keep an eye on that. Now, where were we? We have done more beavers. Perfect. We are not powered. Okay. Okay. So maybe all we need to do is give it the shaft. And that should make it work. If not, we're going to just dismantle everything and start again. But this is how we learn. You have no wood. Okay. Okay. So, if you have no wood, what I think we can do with you is if we extend you over here, stairs. Yep, we're waiting for materials. Oh, it's a bit spicy. So somewhere in here, we're going to have the ability to build some stairs. Do we want to spend our research to build? Yes. Yes, we do. We want to be able to go up here. Then we want the path to continue. Yes. over there, and then can we move this, or is it just a destroy? Duplicate. I will duplicate it and pop it here, and maybe just get rid of this one. We can always build more. That's the main thing. Right. So that should be in range of these here. We might want to start moving across into other areas as well. Ooh. I wonder how we get rid of these. This looks like a nice open area. I wonder how we farm. We'll keep that just ticking away in the background because while it's paused, we're not doing anything. But Forester. I assume it is going to ask me to do these things. However, because I'm... we are going to pop a Forester down there as well and hope that we can just get all of this back up and running. We'll see how it works. If that is the wrong thing to do, then so be it. Can't get all the required materials. We will get there, I assume. We have herbivering. We cannot have more than one. Maybe we want more than one? I think if we build another flag, yes, if we build another one of these and we make this the main priority, yes, we get another worker in, so that's 2. That should increase the amount we're doing there. We want to set this as the highest priority because we're waiting for this to be done. Then we want this to be the next priority, and then everything else can happen afterwards. In fact, we also want that to be kind of a good priority as well. I still don't think it's powered. I think we've goofed this completely. Let's find out. We've goofed this completely. We've absolutely goofed it. Right. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. And we want to build another water wheel, but we want to build it directly behind it. Like, that seems okay. I assume this is lost forever, and that's a shame. But this is how we learn. We make the mistakes. We've built our first campfire. Okay. They're having a chill. I'll allow it. I will allow the chill. We want to be a lovely and caring dictator / overlord. So, yeah, I'll allow it. Okay. We are... Hold up. Somebody's gone. Somebody's gone. I'm now looking for... Do they die? Or is it just because they're elsewhere? Do I have a range? Has one abandoned me? We'll never know. Right, well-being has been done. So, we get rid of that one. And now, beavers do not intentionally approach them, so place decorations close to where your settlers hang out. We will have a shrub. If it's next to the buildings, does it influence the building? That seems, that doesn't seem. Can I put it on top? Can I build on top of the houses? That would be hilarious. Okay. Can I build on top of the houses? Is this a mechanic? If that's a mechanic, things are going to change. Where are the paths? Where are the paths? Platforms. Can I build? Can I build? Can I build? Can I build? Where are you? Where are you? Show me the houses. Show me the houses. Houses. I can build houses on houses. We can make a mega slum. I mean, a mega utopia for everyone to live in and be happy. Definitely not a mega slum. Right, we are building a shrub. We are slowly, very slowly, getting all the bits and pieces. We probably should want that to be the main priority again, because we have been waiting for this for some time, and it's probably going to tell us how to do other things. I'm really tempted to put a dam in here, because that should increase water. But at the same time, I don't know how they work properly, so I think maybe wiser to wait for this to actually tell me how it works. I did have a quick read in the last episode, and it was something to do with levels and things like that, but we'll see. We'll see. We won't get too far ahead. We've already jumped ahead with our forester, and that might be a bad thing to do. We might have to do things in a certain order, so we don't want to be too eager, otherwise we might crash the entire thing and everyone might die. There's no drought coming. Okay, I don't know what I've clicked there, but we'll go away. Oh yes, we're still waiting for a good name for the district. So if you have a nice idea for the district name, do leave a comment down below. If you do leave a comment that has a naming idea or a tip or a general comment, you might become a beaver yourself with Clive and Hostile Spider. But no promises of keeping you alive. Okay, we are very close to having planks. Maybe we need planks for dams. I know dams are a thing. I'm aware that dams are a thing. I'm very excited. This is taking longer than I expect. Maybe because I prioritized this over the stairs. Whoopsie poodles. If everything is high priority, nothing is. So that is... What's a U? Why have we just got some random carrots? Oh. We are full. Okay. We are absolutely full. So, I do not want to waste any carrots. We don't have enough of that, but I hope, yeah, medium. We could just have more? More. We can actually fit 2 more in perfectly just here. Now they're kind of lower priority. I'm not overly bothered about getting these done. If we waste a couple of carrots while we're waiting for everything else to be built, we're okay. Ooh, power and planks has been done, so we're now up and running, and we're on to foresting. So we've done all of this. We have jumped ahead slightly too eager. Can't get all required materials. Can't get all required materials for that. That's fine. That's fine. I was just in there. Are you not trees? Are you not trees? Can you not? I can manually plant them. Ooh. Okay, I assumed that this guy would just be able to chop down all of these. So I was wrong. Which is okay, I guess. But we can just plant some trees. Now, it looks as though there's different ranges of trees. So if I'm going to have to get rid of that guy. Because there's no way anything's going to be built on that. Am I jumping ahead? Let's just click the button. We want to plant birch. That's what we were looking at doing anyway. So we will plant way more birch than it expected us to. Absolutely stupid amounts. Absolutely stupid amounts. And we're going to backtrack on what we've just done. And we are going to put our forester just there. We might build another one of these. I'm not sure. We'll keep going here. Well-being has been done as well. You can see the impact your actions have on your beavers. Select a beaver by clicking on it. In the panel, you can see its current well-being, attributes, and needs. Some needs can reach negative values and incur severe penalties or cause death. Select a beaver to check its need. Okay, Hostile Spider. How are you doing? You all look fine, I guess? I'm not sure. For beavers, it's the entire society that counts. You can see your settlement average well-being on the top left corner of your screen. We're at a 6, so that's okay, I guess. Click on it to see the fulfillment of all possible needs. There are many ways to make life in the wasteland more bearable. Chipped teeth. That's negative. Thirst, they need more water. Sunflower seeds, all of these are probably going to be benefits. If we can make some potatoes, yes, but we don't have much farmland at the moment. We want lots more aesthetics as well. So we'll get there. We'll get there slowly but surely. We've got monuments and things and a carousel. Absolutely. Books as well. Books are always good, so we'll work towards that. Okay, remember the beavers need free time to eat, drink, sleep, and enjoy the summer's attractions. Yeah, we'll move that back down. That was going to be my plan as well, eventually. Vertical architecture. Okay, in the wasteland, it's important to optimize use of space. Beavers do that by growing the cities vertically. Love it. Some buildings like lodges have flat roofs and can support other structures. Let's build a rooftop terrace now. You may need to use stairs to connect to the district. Okay. Rooftop terrace. Amazing. So I want to build it. Oh, that is just mildly irritating. Mildly. If I just put it here, but then I need stairs here, but then that blocks us here. No, I am not happy with the current setup now. I am not happy in the slightest. Okay, let's set up Beaverton 2.0. So we're going to set up Beaverton 2.0. Now, what we need for this is we are going to need housing. We want this. Yes. You, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Rotates. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2.0. So this is fine. Now, I did see, and if this is what I think it is, no drought. I'm not. I'm going to get this and hope it does what I hope it does. Can I put a path down like this, and then this on top of the path? Do you see what I'm thinking? Then some stairs. If I do one more there, just for the hecky doodles, rotate you to there. I don't think we can fit another house just in that area, because it will block the path in. But we can have another house there. I think we've got the path already under. So we're going to make sure it just goes to that. Then this is Beaverton 2.0. Then, just because I wanted it to be a little bit prettier, we can have 2 terraces at the back like that. That is gorgeous. We're the best at games. Whether we keep Beaverton 1 is another thing entirely. But that is happening. Droughts. Congratulations. We've done this. We get rid of that. Layer tool. As your settlement grows vertically, working beneath buildings and terrain can become difficult. The layer tool helps with that by hiding everything above the selected layer. Let's change visibility by clicking the highlighted buttons. Glancing around the screen. Aha. Is there just a quick way? Ooh, I don't know what they do. Ooh, oh. Okay. Oh, has that got rid of my steps? Right. Yes. That is cool, because now, if I wanted to, I could do the modifications in there, and then if I go up a layer, my steps come back, and I can just build indefinitely. Perfect. This is going to be fun. Mega Slums 3.0. I don't know how I'm going to build over them, though. So it might be like a staggered slums? I mean, utopia. You can control the visibility layer without clicking buttons with keybuys in Alt and Scroll. Alt and Scroll isn't doing anything. It is literally not doing anything. I clicked the wrong button there, but that's not doing anything. Are there other buttons that I can use instead? That's a shame. But I'm also not overly bothered about using it. So let's quickly go to key bindings, find out what it is, and user interface. Okay. Lower. This is how the sausage is made. You're looking at the absolute nonsense that we have to do. Lower. Right, so if I just do minus for lower, and raise can be plus. So I should be able to... There we go. We've got a way around Alt and Scroll just not working. That's fine. Drought has started. I don't have enough water. I desperately want to get that started. Do we while we're waiting, water, pumps, maybe another pump. But then we might need more barrels. We'll have a think about this while I have a quick drink of my coffee, because holy heck, what's just happened? Ultimate Zoom began. Ultimate Zoom. Right, I have done a thing and I got a weird bar. Now, how do I know we said we should be waiting for the tutorial to tell me, but that requires 20 planks. At this precise moment in time, I can't build it here. I have put on some weird bars that I don't like. There we go. They have gone. If we build a dam here, we only get a little tiny bit of extra water, but it might be worth. And we could build another one here? I don't know. We definitely want to block down here at some point. We're going to get to dams. We're going to survive our second drought, hopefully, just by what we've got here. Needs be, we're going to start building additional water supplies over here and have a second pump, because it's a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. We've now got 14 adults. We've got plenty of bed, I should assume. Oh, Chudhaggis died of old age. Someone did die, I just never found their body. We are still a little bit overdone for carrots, so we'll get more carrots over there. We are running out of trees, but thankfully we've just got another boon of trees. That's every 12 days. Do we want to move you now? So if we... I don't think we can grow trees here, can we? Or do we just want to put another forester in? We're not going to be growing anything at the moment because of the drought. However, in 0.7 of a day, so soon enough, we're going to see if it's going to be. That is going to absolutely be plenty enough. So we are going to delete. Yes. We're going to delete. Yes. There is method to my madness. We want to get rid of this path as well. Yeah. We are just going to readjust our setup just up here. So we're going to go up like this. That allows us to go off this way if we wanted. Maybe that's the straight play. maybe that is the straight play. No, right, I am toing and throwing a lot, but I want this to just be set and forget. So we're going to go up to here. That's going to allow us to go off this way, which is going to be useful later. We are going to be able to put a path, and I want a few blocks, but I want the path to go all the way through. So not there. We're going to get rid of that. And we want to go all the way through. Nope, not there either. I've got a plan. It's got to be this one because that can go across. Perfect. Best at games. There will be a shortcut for this. If you know what the shortcut is for deleting, please do leave a comment. That might make the madness that we're doing a little bit easier. We are going to set up a forester. We want a forester in this area. We are going to turn this into a forester's paradise. We are going to put a forester there, and we're going to put a forester there, and it's just going to eventually help with all of that. This doesn't allow for trees, but we can build. Now, I did notice birch trees, 7 days for 1 wood. Pine trees, 12 days for 2 wood. So that's instantly better. Chestnut trees, 23 days for 4 wood. And so on and so forth. So, once this goes down, we need to keep an eye on this as well, because I need that path to be pathed eventually. So we'll keep an eye on it. We don't want to plant trees there, but I think I'm going to do it in kind of sections. So if we do like a row of those trees, maybe bigger, then we do a row of those trees, then we do a row of those trees, row of those trees, and then the rest of this is going to be the main chunk. Okay. We are also going to just fill out all of this. I think we can do 3 there. I think that will do. And we've got this nice little forest area coming at the back. But we've also got this path that hopefully, once this tree's been done, we can work on. We need all the wood because we've got so many houses. What is wrong? Yes, it is. It is connected by paths. Maybe it's because we're waiting for everything else to be done. That's fine. We'll let all of it be done. But I'm sure I put paths in. We'll have to wait and see. Or maybe it's because I put the stairs there and I didn't put a path across here. Path. Get rid of these as well. Happiness ensues. We are good to go. I'm feeling good about this. We have a longevity forest coming up here, so we're definitely going to get some wood. Ultimate zoom. There must be a button that I'm pushing that does ultimate zoom. We've got longevity forest at the top. We've got a quick forest here. We don't know how we're going to sort this. I think we need to get water to come through here. Don't know how to do that, but we'll figure it out. We are awaiting completion of this building here. Yes, we've absolutely changed everything around. We could have completed this ages ago, but I wanted to do this because I think this is going to be absolutely hilarious. Okay, once all of this is built, we can have additional housing up here. We might even start moving away from here. We'll see. We might basically copy this, but reverse it. We might do just delete everything here, reverse it, and just have this glorious little utopia happening there. In the next episode, I'm hoping we can start working on barriers and dams and sluices and all the good things to try and figure out what we can do. There's a lot of these kind of blocks here that they must be removable. They must be. I am super concerned about the veiny stuff as well. If you're enjoying the episodes, please do like, comment and subscribe. Remember, comments become beavers, but because I record in bulk, you might have to wait a few episodes before your name appears. Until the next time, bye for now.